What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing this morning? It is still early morning. Man, I had to get up today because they're still working on the pavement outside and it was a little loud. So I decided to get on up. I'm off today. Well, on my regular, but I'm never off on my business. Y'all already know. Visions by Vasori is always popping and Mama Source is always teaching. So y'all know that Mabon is coming up. The Equinox, the autumn equinox is coming up. I think it's September the 21st this year. This is my most loveliest time of the year for me. I am a autumn baby. I was born October the 2nd. Y'all know this, in October. You know, my link is in the bio if y'all want to send me a little gift though. But yes, I am totally doing some videos today. My husband is at work. It's quiet except for the noise outside. They are driving me bananas. But I decided to come on and do some videos this morning while I'm in my spirit room. And I decided to talk about the Mabon that's coming up. If you know, it is a pagan holiday, but I am a very eclectic witch where I pull from things that resonate with me and I apply it to my sorcery. That's just how I roll, and we're gonna roll with it. It's not specific to me, okay? Guys, if you're new here, my name is Vasori Jade. I am the tutress of this channel. I'm also the owner and operator of Visions by Vasori, which is an online spiritual botanica that offers all things for the occult. Okay, be it things that I've resurrected myself for your work, or different things that I source out and I place on my site for you to have a understanding walk. Okay. Because everybody's walk is different. I'm just here to place it in front of you, and you take from what you need and from what you don't need. Just leave right there for somebody else. Make sense? Again, if you are new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And for my ones that have been here, thank you guys so much. I'm growing daily. I really appreciate it, and I see all of y'all. Now let's get into the lesson for today. Guys, I do have my notes in front of me. Now I'm gonna read this off of my iPad because I just got this on my YouTube while I'm recording this video. Kazam777 just replied, "This is why we need you. Just know you're appreciated." I don't know this person. Before I start, thank you. That makes me want to cry. Lord, it makes me want to cry. Let me tell you why. Oh, thank you. Because I have been there. I have been there. And the occult saved my life. I had posted a video. I do a little series called Focus with Mama Source. Because we got to get focused, as I'm a healer of the feminine divine. That's my master power. For the women who been in relationships and not loved. For the women who stayed too long. For the women who don't have a mother-daughter relationship with their parent, with their mom, or even dad. For the women who look to a man or look to their children as their strength, but really their strength was always in them. That's me. I came to the occult years and years ago. I stayed silent for a while because I was learning my way. And when I found that power, I tapped in. And then Spirit came to me and said, I always knew I was going to teach, but I didn't know what it was going to be. Never in a million years did I think that I would be teaching other women how to release and let go and love themselves more than anybody could ever love them, because that's the key. And I want to thank that person, because it's hard to get out here and talk. I have always been a recluse. I have always been an introvert. I have always been people come to me for love, but I have always been the person where I'm like very empathic, and I could pull, and I could see a long time ago without even using cards. I could feel things, and I didn't understand it. And I broke out of my shell, y'all. I started just loving me and giving up on the people that drained me dry. And that comment while I'm recording this, first of all, 7s is my number, right? And then the comment while I'm recording this particular video, you said, this is why we need you. Just know you're appreciated. Because sometimes this is turning into something whole totally different than what I thought. But listen, it's moments like this that Spirit speaks to me. Because this morning, I have several platforms. I post on Instagram. I have a Facebook group. I have a Facebook business channel page. I have TikTok, YouTube, my regular vlog on my site. And I noticed that on Instagram and on Facebook, my group and my Instagram page, they're a little bit more, you have to have a lot of followers in order for somebody to respect what you say, or even to comment or vibe with what you're talking about. Because I talk about the same thing that the spiritual mothers or men out there that have millions of followers, and I talk about the same thing, but in a different aspect, and nobody seems to even respond, right? So I feel like sometimes my work is not like warranted because I don't have a million followers and all of that. But then on my YouTube channel, it has grown ever so much when Spirit led me to start posting more on there instead of on Instagram. My followers just boosted up so fast, so quick. And TikTok, I have thousands of followers that love my content. And you got to just pick and choose the place where you are loved, just like people. So I'm pulled back from Instagram because it's tiresome to do these videos. I take my time to do this. And that comment made a whole world of difference to me, because I know you see me. And I appreciate it. I really do. I am a spiritual mother, and my walk is to heal. And I'm going to do what Spirit leads me to do. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. I see you. And I got to get it together. Okay, because I got to do this teaching. But once I hit 1,000 followers, I'm going to start going live. Okay, doing live work, live teaching, so you can talk to me live. But until I hit 1,000, Spirit has led me to do pre-recordings, so I can stay focused and get the lesson out there. But at the end of the day, as soon as I hit 1,000, I'm going live, because I have to have, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but spiritual workers need to be fed as well. And if I'm feeding you knowledge, if I'm feeding you support, if I'm feeding you what I learned, and I get nothing back, nobody's telling me anything, I'm not getting anything back, or am I teaching you right? Do you like the content? Just get a heart is good enough for me. A lot of my followers on YouTube, y'all comment to my stuff positively. Now, I do have a couple of people that thumbs down it, but those are the naysayers that say I can't do it, but I could do any motherfucking thing Spirit tells me to do, and I'm gonna continue to do it. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for following me and at least feeding me as well, that I'm doing okay out here in this world for y'all. Now let's get into the lesson of Mabon. Again, I am an eclectic, so I pull from all types of energies. It's not just one. If it resonates with me, I will read it, I will eat it, I will take it in, and I'm gonna come through and feed y'all with it. Again, if it resonates, take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Guys, if you hear a lot of background noise, they are still continuing with my pavement in the front. So it's kind of like a little loud right now. I apologize in advance. Now let's get into this lesson of Mabon. So the autumn equinox is what we call Mabon. M-A-B-O-N, or Mabon, however you say it, okay? The autumn equinox in the second of the harvest festivals, when we celebrate, this is when we celebrate with the feast of Thanksgiving for the earth's bounty. Now, Mabon this year is September 21st this year, and it ends on September the 29th. It is a pagan holiday. Wiccans follow this, but me being eclectic, I love it as well, because I love the autumn feeling. It's you get to restore balance in your home on this day, during this time. I love to make fall crafts during this time. You're going to begin something new to prepare for an abundant harvest during this time. Okay? Some different altar decorations and symbols. You'll see cornucopias with fall harvest items such as apples, squash, dried corn, pumpkins, herbs, autumn leaves, my favorite, late blooming flowers, animal images as well. And some animals for you would be great on an altar for Mabon is a blackbird, eagles, owls, which is I want y'all to know owls is my favorite bird ever in life. Just wanted to throw that out there. Y'all know that now. Salmon, the L is silent, sorry guys. Stag, wild goose, and wolves. Now the sun transits to Libra around this time, and I am a Libra, y'all. Now, some crystals and stones that you can work with during this time, the autumn equinox, is amber, citrine, cat's eye, lapis lazuli, sapphires, and yellow agate. All of these I have. Colors and candles: browns, greens, golds, oranges, reds, and yellows. Some great herbs and flowers to work with: bittersweet, chamomile, marigolds, oak leaves, rue, sage, thistle, and yarrow. A lot of these herbs I do sell on my site, on my platform. Now let's talk about incense and oils, the smells. You could imagine this though. Cinnamon, myrrh, frankincense, and sage are great during this time. If you are a tree lover like me, aspen, cedar trees, locusts, maples, oaks, pines, and walnuts are great during this time. All right. Now, let's talk about some foods before we get into activities for Mabon. So some foods of Mabon is breads. Cook a bunch of breads. Buy different kinds of breads. Nuts, apples, pomegranates, and vegetables. I love to make vegetable soup during this time. Potatoes, carrots, onions, squash, zucchini, all types of, I call those hardy vegetables. Root vegetables are great. So we talked about the stones, we talked about the colors, we talked about the incense. Let's talk about the activities. Some activities in Mabon is to perform a Thanksgiving ritual. Not Thanksgiving, a thanks for giving ritual. What you received throughout the year already. I want you to meditate and reflect about the things and people you have in your life that are here positively. Like y'all to me, whoever, all my subscribers who feed me. I thank y'all, and I want to reflect where I was to where I am now. This is a good moment to decide which things you don't need or want in your life anymore. This is a great time to release and let go. I want you to reflect about closing cycles. Let me say that again. Reflect about closing cycles during this time. Death, not necessarily the real death of someone, death of a cycle, okay? And how everything has an end, and that is perfectly normal. Everything has an end. If it was meant to be there, it will be there. If it's meant for you to move on and walk on, it will leave. You should go ahead and remove yourself, disconnect, disengage that. I want you to have the decor, your altar, with the elements of autumn and its colors. I want you to, I'm going to start mine sometime in September. I have to go and I'm going to go to the dollar store and purchase a lot of my fall Equinox things before, but I will come through. I'm going to update my altar. I want you to do the same. And I want you to absolutely, this is 100%, I do this all the time. Going on a walk in the woods and collect the leaves that have fallen off the trees. Collect them yourself. It means so much more to have real leaves on your altar as to going buying fake leaves, which is fine as well. But going on the walk in the woods, doing this, gets your mind a flowing, gets your mind to a balance of where you need to be, okay? These are just some simple things that you can do on Mabon. And traditionally, the autumn equinox was the time to honor the harvest. It refers to the harvest of goals and intentions you set or you have planted when the year started, and how those have been evolving or how those things have grew since you started the beginning of the year. It's a reflection time, a honoring time, okay? Now, spiritually speaking, fall represents the harvest time of the year. Again, a time to acknowledge growth and expansion as a natural evolution of our organic being. Our lives go through cycles of growth. cycles of harvest, cycles of death and rebirth, just as we see in nature. When you go out in the autumn, in the fall, the trees are gonna be about to turn, and the leaves are expected to fall away to rebirth in the spring. Okay, so this is the whole mindset that you need to release things. Go ahead and get ready to, okay, the time is up in this relationship, the time is up with this person. I mean it all good, but I have to disengage and walk away. I'll shade to you, that type of thing. Okay, so that was some easy Mabon things that you can do on your walk. I hope this helped you. Again, thank you for the comments of positivity and growth for me. I really appreciate it. Y'all made me cry today. It's amazing. Again, guys, take this knowledge, apply it. If not, leave it here and let someone else eat from it. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support my channel. It's greatly appreciated. My link to my store is in the bio. Feel free to go in and peruse and purchase. It will be greatly appreciated. I love you, and I'll talk to y'all later. Blessed Earth Strong. Bye, y'all.